Hi, and welcome to another short video announcing a new pre-recorded self-paced calligraphy course. I'm going to talk to you about my new course called Introduction to Neuland Calligraphy. I'm going to share with you the contents of this course, and I'm going to walk you through everything that is included. So let's go. I'm going to be sharing the screen now, and I'll show you where all my courses are currently hosted. So my courses are hosted at mariamontes.online/courses. In here, you can see that there are 3 levels for copperplate calligraphy. Then I have an introductory course for foundational hand, which includes modern Carolingian and broad pen Roman capitals, an introduction to script brush pen calligraphy, and italic calligraphy. And the course we are going to focus today is about Neuland. So let's go and view the course. The first thing to say is that this course is a level 1, which means this course is for everyone with absolutely no experience at all. Also includes students that might have already done Neuland and want to solidify their skills. So it's an introductory course for total beginners and intermediate students. You will find 9 hours of on-demand videos with a lifetime access. And what else we have? Many things. We have 20 hands-on lessons. We have a PDF file with a guidebook of 41 pages, a visual list of materials, and many more things. So let's go into the course content now. Okay, the course starts with an introduction, which is open to everyone, even if you haven't signed up for the course, and you are very much welcome to watch this video. And then we go into the materials. So this course is a personal interpretation of Neuland, which is a typeface design in 1920s by Rudolf Koch. These lessons are done mostly with a bamboo pen, which is something that might not be easy to find online. And that's why I'm giving you alternative materials to do and to use during this course. So there is a video explaining all of that. And there is also a visual PDF file with hyperlinks to acquire essential and alternative materials for you to complete this course. Then we go into the guidelines. So in here you have guidelines for 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 millimeters. And of course you can write bigger or smaller, but I give you a good range of different sizes for you to try and to go through with me different exercises using different tools with different widths. And then we have a guidebook. The guidebook also comes, apart from this PDF of 41 pages, it also comes with a presentation of it. I'm going to explain all the contents, the principles that I'm starting to use to understand Neuland, the layout, the characteristics of the writing. And then we start with the hands-on lessons. So these lessons have a very similar structure. So I'm going through the steps, explaining from the basic strokes, as you can see here, into the first letter forms. And then I'm also providing you a PDF file with the notes that I have used to record every single lesson. So in this first part, we are covering the entire uppercase alphabet with all the letter forms divided by groups, depending on the movements, and you have my own notes from each lesson. Then we start writing, because one thing is learning about the letter forms, and the other thing is now putting everything in practice and putting things in context, writing words, talking about the spacing between words, talking about the spacing between pair of letter forms, how to create contractions, how to create ligatures, and many more things. So in here we have part 1, part 2, part 3, and a pangram. What is a pangram? A pangram is a phrase that uses all 26 letters of the alphabet, so that we have the opportunity to place all the letter forms we have learned in context. And you have the notes of every single of these lessons with you as well to download. Then we are going into my portfolio of work. And in here, I'm diving in detail into 25 calligraphic works executed following Neuland Calligraphy and the knowledge I just explained, and analyzing the concepts and the layouts behind each piece, which I find is very important because we need to develop our observational skills to be able to then judge how our work is progressing and how we can improve it. So it's a very, very important skill to also add into your arsenal of skills for calligraphy. The next one is working with color and gradients. So we have part 1, 2, and 3 of different types of combinations. The first 2 are working with colors to create gradients. And how do I do that? The first video is using a bamboo pen. The second video creates gradients using a pilot parallel pen. And the third video uses color with a very special intention, like an intentional use of color to create a very specific outcome. So in this case, it's not talking about gradients, but it's talking about how we can use color to enhance the meaning that we want to portray. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, next chapter is designing an Neuland piece with black paper. So I talk about using white paper and recommendations on using light boxes and other things. And in this case, I talk about what happens when we use black paper, because the light box might not be the option that is going to help us, so how we can approach that. The good thing about this section is that I'm also talking about additional materials, not just liquid watercolors and walnut ink, other materials that are paints, that are opaque, that are working really well with black and dark surfaces. Then I'm going into additional variations. So I'm writing quotes and going through variations through the quotes and how to apply even more skills into our calligraphic knowledge. In here, with the black paper piece that I'm designing, I'm also walking you through the steps to how create a piece that is center aligned, which it requires additional steps into the design process. And then to finalize, these are Neuland additional resources, which include how to cut your own bamboo pen, includes a really beautiful lecture by Rudolf Koch, so you get to know who is the artist, designer, calligrapher, and typeface designer behind the original design of Neuland, and other additional tools that you can use for this type of writing. So with all this said, a summary of this course is that this is a level 1 introduction to Neuland calligraphy, is my personal interpretation of the typeface design in 1920s by Rudolf Koch, and is part of all my self-paced learning experiences here. And you will find Neuland in this section, hosted at mariamontes.online/courses. I hope you'll join me with this course, and I'm very much looking forward to see what you come up at the end of it. So thank you very much for watching, and hit me up with an email if you have additional questions about it. Thank you very much.